Hey everybody, so I know I've been supposed to be playing inside, but I wanted to take a look at this game Sensorium because I've heard that it's kind of similar to The Witness in some ways, and Jonathan Blow recommended it, so maybe it's worth playing, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But I set things up a little bit differently so that I have I can play on the couch, which is a little more comfortable to me, but bear in mind it's a totally different setup. Recording the audio into the audio recorder, which will mean I have to do some amount of editing because I don't have like a cable to just run it all the way over to the PC and live capture everything. But anyway, I guess let's get started and see what we got here. So, looks like we have 4 slots. Oh, I don't have VSync on, so there's like screen tearing happening. It's a little bit, let's put that on so that hopefully that's tolerable. It's a little bit literal as far as being similar to The Witness, isn't it? So toggling things on or off is something you do in my game, so that's interesting. Let's see what, oh, okay. Well, we don't quite have the movement system of The Witness. We can kind of move around and jump around or whatever. So there's a thing we can toggle on. I don't know what that does, but it does something, presumably. Can we climb up these? No? Okay. I kind of like how it looks, but I also kind of don't. You know, it's got baked light maps, which at least is nice, but at the same time, we're definitely relying on... Okay, so I guess those things need to be all filled up for thing to keep going, so it's pretty much just a AND gate. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so that is a NOT gate, basically. So we do have some binary stuff here going on. So that thing has to be basically not powered to be on. And can we hit these from... No, we have to be within a range, which is interesting. Okay. So then we just got kind of a test puzzle here, right? It's just to test things. Is there anything messing with me? Really? Okay. What I would have thought for sure is that I would have went back here and found like, oh, I guess there is one. Oh, no, never mind. That's not an actual outlet. But I would have thought that like one of these would have like crossed over and went over here or something. That's the type of thing I would have done. Okay, so that's a knot. So we can pretty much just trial and error these, but it's kind of straightforward. I guess that was it, right? We gotta go back over here, though. Can I go any faster? No? Okay, that opened. Alright, so I guess we have these AND and OR gates, generally, so this is a NOR gate, right? Interesting. Okay, so yeah, because that's a NOR, or I should say a NOT gate. Because that's a NOT gate, this ends up with it being an AND gate, and this having a NOT gate. It ends up being an XOR gate. Is that correct? So if it was like that, that would be a... Yeah, so it is an XOR gate because of that. So AND gate with the NOR gate. I feel like some of these could be a little bit more interesting than they are, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so that's a double NOT gate. So that's kind of interesting. So these are definitely about like circuits and stuff. Okay, so that needs to be like that rather than like that. Hey, thing made a sound, because the other thing didn't make a sound, and I thought that was a little weird if it was like a significant thing. Okay, so we're headed out. There's definitely a thing there that's interesting. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's a thing to notice. Oh, there's a little bit of music or something. That's nice. There's a skill. I wonder how long this game is, because, you know, I expect it to be a little bit short, but we'll see. Oh, screen space reflections. I'm hoping for, well, I guess I've got me recorded separately, so as long as it doesn't pick up that too loud, it should be okay. Okay, so this is like a thing that briefly triggers. Okay. Very strange skull. We got some little T's here. Guessing this is our hub progress tracker type thing, if I had to guess. Okay. Wait. Okay, so that's something if I hold down, it stays up. Okay, so I see. It had like a little meter. Is there anything hidden in here? In the dark? No. Okay. Well. Oh gosh. Okay, I kind of fiddled my way through that, but I guess that's okay. So then what does doing this do? Nothing at this point? Okay. Alright, so these are a little bit confusing. But they're only powered as long as I'm looking at it, right? Okay, so. So I feel like oh, okay. So I need to like, is it not possible to do that? Okay, that'll stay. All right. I just missed a detail there that this up here had this little, I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a saturation gate or something that once you saturated it, outputs. I do like the red ground here. I actually had, not exactly red, but like pink grass as like an early idea for Taiji that's kind of got cut. It didn't end up being in the game, mostly because the type of game that I ended up making was just one where I couldn't really do stuff like that, I thought. I wanted to go for like a more naturalistic look. I guess in theory I could have done something else. Okay, this is weird. Like I could have done weird color grass. Maybe I still will, I don't know, but generally I went for a naturalistic type look. So these trees are all wired up, which is weird. There's another one of these things. Don't know what that is. There's another one of those things. So there's like that weird symbol. Eyeball. Okay, so we got colors here. Color mixing, right? So is this actually a puzzle, or is this just for funsies? Looks like it's just for funsies. Okay, that's fine. Oh. I guess this comes around the other side, so... I didn't really notice that, so I must have just, like, left this area on accident. Where did I make the wrong turn? That's just a wall, so maybe it was there. What do we got here? Okay, so there's glass there. I think the music's okay. It's fine. I would have been fine without music too. Okay, this is weird. Really not sure what I'm looking at with all this stuff. Okay, what is this? Okay, so I can push this. Alright. That's, I guess, an interesting use of this mechanic of toggling things. I can't say for sure that I'm going to do a good job at this type of mechanic, but maybe. Or of solving the puzzle, I should say. So I think this to this will work. Okay. So that wasn't really in line with the saturation stuff, so I guess I would say there's nothing fundamentally wrong with that, but the fact that I went through this little area here to get in here, a little confusing because just because they're not related. And so it's kind of hard to tell. It's hard to tell, I guess, what's going to be related and what isn't going to be related based on the geometry of the environment. So I guess this area was just kind of this little bit and was done, but okay. It's kind of a very small area. So that's a thing there, right? But that's a block. So we know that that block has to be accessible from the other side somewhere eventually. But I guess we'll get to it eventually. I do wonder whether there's like secrets in here or not in this game. So far, I mean, I'm enjoying it, although my verdict is out at this point. So this is just a block, and I'm not sure why. I'm gonna... Okay, I need that so that... That's a little weird, because I can use that to adjust how much I can move this, right? Okay, so it doesn't move both at once if I do that. So there's that. But clearly that's not going to work, what I just did. Let's try... Ah, okay, so then I can push this over, then I can push this over this way, then I can push this back over this way, and then I can push that over there. Okay. There's a lot up there. There's all these like dead end doors and stuff. Okay, alright, so we have a cycler of some kind. I'm guessing that's gonna like raise or lower a platform or something. Okay, this is comparatively quite easy. I'm not... Oops. Why did that not go all the way? Oh, this one only moves one because it's got black. Okay. Interesting. Now, what is this? Oh, that's a reset. Shoot. Well, I wish I would have known that before I did it. Almost just did it again on accident. Okay. So there's that. That's gonna like raise or lower, right? Okay. Okay, oops. Alright. What is this? Okay. I guess gets me a piece that I need for that puzzle. Alright. I don't know, strictly speaking, that that was necessary, but whatever. That's like my minimalist game designer brain kicking in, where I'm like, well, why wouldn't you just have a door that opens if that's all you're doing? I mean, maybe there's something else here that I'm missing. But yeah, I don't think there actually is. So this is a top switch thing, and that's going to need to go over here to power through to there. I don't know in what order I need to do this stuff, but I guess that's not going to work, so it's going to have to go like this, right? Okay, so yeah, I'm going to have to use this to help me get the other one through. I mean, it's okay to have you drop down the cube there, but it's like a distinction without a difference in terms of gameplay, because yeah, I have access to this puzzle, but there's nothing good to be gained by me going over here and not being able to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have some kind of fun realization of like, oh, I can do this one thing here, but it actually turned out that there was another way I could solve it if I went and solved this puzzle and then got this cube. It's literally like you just can't solve it unless you have this thing down here, so it might as well be a door. Whoops. Shit. Okay. Let's fix that first. As for the actual puzzle, so far a lot of the puzzles feel kind of busy work-ish. Like there's not a lot of depth to them. They're just sort of lightweight ideas, but that's okay. I like the structure overall, so that's nice. What do we got? So we got a thing that powers stuff, and that needs to end up under this little spigot here, I guess, and run over here. Right. Oh, okay. So the fact that there's 3 kind of makes me think the point is just to get one of them there, and it's just meant to be a little easier. So, well, this music kind of reminds me of the water theme from Donkey Kong Country. I know that's like a really weird pull, but that's what it reminds me of. Okay, so if I do that, and then I do this, that one will be lined up, and then it's just a matter of do this. I don't know whether this is actually going to work, but yeah, I don't quite know that it is. If I do this and then go back around with this one, then it will be lined up. There we go. That's nice. Okay. Something a little bit with the bright colors and like over-exaggerated global illumination. Just a little bit of a Mirror's edgy vibe to everything. Whoa. Controller freaked out for a second. I'm not quite sure what the point of this is. Okay. Alright. I guess they don't have to respond to gravity. So that just goes back, I guess. So that ran through that and all the way over there. There's nothing to do to get up there, so I guess I'll just go over here. Okay, so that's the thing. And this is a elevator. Okay, cool. I feel like I want to turn up the rotation speed a little bit. Hopefully that's right. That's a little bit too much, to be honest. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, it doesn't have... Alright, I'm just going to go back to the default, because I'd rather have it slow than be too fast. And it's kind of got the, this is like a real common indie mistake, which is that your horizontal look sensitivity and vertical look sensitivity are equal. And of course, like your horizontal look sensitivity should probably be about twice as sensitive as the vertical look sensitivity, because you tend to move more horizontally as far as you're aiming than vertically. Like vertically, you're usually aiming like kind of just within this range, right? Whereas horizontally, you'll want to turn all the way around and stuff, so. And you can aim horizontally by moving left and right as well, so it's not quite as important that your horizontal aim be as accurate, because, you know, if you want to like look at something, you can scooch around that way. All right, let's solve a puzzle instead of just discussing minor details of the implementation. Okay, so this looks like we can just do this. So that's all right, except nothing's happening, so I guess there's more that we need here. It looks kind of like this is a little bit of a hub for this area. So if I hit this, it's gonna open a thing. Now if I unhit it, does it keep open? No, okay. All right. Doesn't have one of those like, oh yeah, it does. Okay, oh, okay, we can go up here. All right. All right. Okay, so, I see. So that's actually kind of nice. So I guess I can forgive the thing earlier of the puzzle just basically being a gate, because then it turns out that it's actually not really a gate, right? Because I kind of just thought it was a gate, but really it's a three-dimensional version of the same mechanic, so that's cool. I actually like that quite a lot. Do we go over here? Yeah, so that's good. Plus it gives the game a reason to be a 3D game, right? So that's nice. I like that a lot. Yeah, I wonder whether that moment could be handled differently, I guess is all I'm thinking, because the cool part there is the cool part is realizing that that thing before was, you thought it was just a thing dropping down, but it turned out it was part of the same mechanic. Okay, so what are we getting now? So we're getting power coming in over here now, right? All right, so that gives us this. And so that will stay powered, right, while we push this back over, because it's got that gate on it. All right. Yeah, so this is open. Okay, so I like this structure too, where I'm going back to that same puzzle and then resolving it in a different way that takes me to the next area. That's actually cool. I like that a lot. All right. So puzzle's becoming a little more interesting, I would say. What do we got here? So we got a hole, which is weird. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. If we fall down the hole, is there stuff down here that we would want to do, or does it just need to be reset? It looks like it just would need to be reset, but I'm going to test it. Well, actually, it's not as easy to fall down the hole as I thought it would be, so... Huh. Okay, well... Actually, where are we even trying to get this thing to? Oh, over here? Oh, okay, so we're... Wait. I thought maybe for a second that we were trying to make a jumper, like from here over this gap to there. Like it would pull power. The power would run over the top of the cube, and then we would have the other cube on the other side or something to pull it across. But that doesn't seem to be the case. I'm actually not sure what's going on here at all. I guess we'll just try some things. So I can't push that way because this block's here. That would be the easy thing to do. So I guess I'm gonna have to do some kind of gymnastics where I finagle this around this way until we've got a thing in the right spot. Except this doesn't work because now I'm kind of screwed, right? Because now I've got two things that can't be moved no matter what. All right, let's reset. All right, okay. Whew. It's kind of like 82 degrees in my house right now because I've got the wood stove going, so it's pretty warm in here. Now, is there a possibility, because I don't know what happens when it goes in the hole. My actually assumption from earlier experience would be that when it goes in the hole, it doesn't fall, right? Because that's what happened before, is that it didn't fall, so it would actually just sit there, right? Okay. I think they're smaller than it anyway, but so we should actually be able to push that up, right? And onto there, okay. That's nice. I'm liking this. I'm liking that it's messing with the basic structure of things. I do feel like that could have been potentially easier to do, but it is what it is. The fact that I had to kind of jump across there to hit that, I didn't quite like. Maybe I didn't have to, but it felt like it for sure. Yeah, I think it would be good to have an indicator on the cube or on my reticle, probably both to be honest, that would show me that I can hit it from there, right? The fact that it doesn't light up or anything, I mean, it just made it to where I felt like I had to jump there, and then I was fixing to criticize that as like a thing, but it really wasn't. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything else that I need to do in there. I just need to go back in here and kind of do something else. So now we've got this spot, okay. Yeah, I really like this with this hub bit here where, oh dear. Oh, this is tricky. I guess I have to reset it, right? It's not gonna cause me any major headaches. But yeah, I really like that you have to resolve this. Now that you've got more power feeding into it from somewhere else, that's actually really cool. So like progress that you make actually can affect the contents of a puzzle. And that's interesting because, of course, both my game and The Witness, and of course lots of other puzzle games, have this kind of wire mechanic, right? But I just don't think I've ever seen anything where the wire mechanic became integrated so much within the puzzle so that you could run a wire from one puzzle back into a different puzzle, and that's really cool. Needless to say, I guess. So here, what are we doing? So if we put this here, that's going to get powered, right? And if we put it here, what's going to happen? Nothing. So how am I going to stop it in the middle is the question. So it starts in the middle. Oh, it's still powered? Is it still powered? Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I didn't realize that when you reset these, they would stay powered. That's kind of something I wouldn't be able to know other than just having seen it. I guess I could fall off the edge here. Oh no, there's glass there. The glass is really hard to see. That's kind of a problem. But admittedly, it's not an easy thing to actually do. Okay, so there's actually two things here. There's one here and one over there. What is this? What the fuck? What? Okay, so there's a weird, what looks like notebook here. The screen gets all wavily, and there's nothing I can quite do with it as far as I can tell. So this looks like it's probably just a hard puzzle, but it doesn't look like we can actually do it here. So yeah, this is really weird with the thing. It definitely implies secret of some kind, but I can't really tell what it means. But that's all right. Obviously, the whole point of something weird is that you might not know what it means, so that's cool. Hopefully, I'm already feeling like this was a better choice to do another video, or not really another video, but to do the next kind of video I do of this variety of where I'm playing a game and talking, to do this game rather than play more inside, because A, this is a new thing to me, so it's more, there's more like fresh thoughts in my mind. And also it's more the crunchy kind of puzzle game thing that I have a lot of experience with designing, so I am going to have more interesting thoughts about it, I guess. Or just feel more strongly about it. Because like, I like Inside, but I don't think Inside is my favorite game by any stretch of the imagination. Oh my word. Okay, so we're gonna get real crazy here. We got 3 floors of crazy. Please just be 3. No, we got 4 floors. Okay, so we're in for a doozy here. Now I had a puzzle that that's gotten cut out of Taiji, and maybe it'll make it in if I somehow, by some stretch of the imagination, have time to add another area into the game. But at this point, I'm pretty much given up hope on it, on figuring out a way to make it work. But I had an area that I don't want to describe too much because it could end up in the game, and I don't know, or probably won't, so it's just better to just save. Anyway, I had an area that had like a thematic idea that was cool, but I couldn't figure out a way to make good puzzles for it. But I did have one particular puzzle idea that was like the Capstone Puzzle for the whole area, and it kind of was similar in this, in that it had like 3 different floors to it that you would go down, and the puzzle would kind of deal with, it would be on 3 different layers there. But the problem was I didn't really have anything, I didn't have like an area to lead up to that, so it was just kind of like, here's an idea for kind of this cool ending thing for this area, but without the other stuff to lead up to it, it's just like a one-off puzzle and not really an end, or not really a full area. But the concept could maybe get brought in some capacity, I don't know. Okay, so we gotta do something here besides just sit around, so let's start figuring out how we're gonna push the box around. So it looks like we actually need to go over here. So if we go here, then we'd be able to push it down. So I've got the weird feeling here where I don't know Don't know whether I'm supposed to go down first or power this first. Gosh, my controller is freaking out. This is like the reason why I always use the wired setup, because in this pocket of this room, for some reason, there's like nothing works. Like your phone doesn't work, your controller doesn't work. So I usually just run it wired, but I had to use the wire for the camera. So if I go here, so I still can't really stop in the middle there anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter that much. But if I do this number, oops. Then I should be able to get that, okay. So that runs some power down here. All right. Okay, so then I'm guessing I need to get this in that spot. Okay, but then I need to power something on a lower level. Okay, this is, I guess, being less complicated than I thought it would be. Okay, so that's, I think, not quite going to work. I feel like this needs something else. So we could definitely move it somewhere, like here, and push it up and get power from that level, right? So let's try that. Is that actually possible, or am I just totally misguided? Well, what happens here? So there's just, yeah, there's just power there or not. Let's keep going down and see what the next floor has on it. Oh, okay, so the next floor is just an access floor to access the bottom of a cube. Okay, so, whoa, I actually could fall through that one. I couldn't fall through the other ones. I think it's actually maybe a bad idea to let you fall through those holes. This doesn't add anything to the puzzle. I mean, I guess it's theoretically a way to get down there faster, but so this is weird. Can I pop? I guess I can pop a cube down here, right? So I could take this maybe and put it down there. So I have more. More stuff to work with. Okay, so how does this work? So it doesn't look like there's a good way other than here to take it down. Okay. So then we can use that to get this up there, right? So how's that gonna work? Go like this and then like, oh, that's not gonna work. Hold on, we gotta do like this. Wait, no. Yeah, let's go over here, then like this, then like this, then like this. Okay, then we can go down and then push that up. Okay. Okay. Sometimes easy to get lost with the flat colors. And luckily it isn't getting any hotter in here, but okay, so can this be powered from anything on this floor is the question. So there's a thing here that can do stuff. There's a wire there. So what was the thing that we were looking at, the other cube? Okay, I can't fall through that because there's a thing over my head. Okay, so this is just an and. Okay, so I guess I do need to push this down. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be able to push this down unless I push probably 2 blocks up here. Probably 2 blocks up here. So I can push that down because that one gives power. So I can use that to give power to this guy, I think. It's like that. So then that would be pushing power down, which then I could use to go right here. Okay. All right. Well, the question, Raymond, then becomes, how the heck do I actually get this guy up there? Or back up there? So I guess there's got to be a way to get that back up there. And the other one up there, so that would make like a two-part thing. Oh gosh. All right. Well, yeah. I don't remember exactly how I did this, but it wasn't crazy. It wasn't too crazy, I should say. Oh yeah. Okay. So we got like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then like this. Right. Okay, so there's got to be a way, potentially, to get both of those up there. How would I do that? Wrong? So I feel like I need to use both cubes somehow and get them both into a spot where I can then work with them. But I'm not sure what that spot is. Oh, okay. So if I do this, and then I do this, oh shoot. Forget that I can't go around that way. Well, okay, that puts me in a bit of a predicament. Okay, so if that's over there, then I can do this and go back around. Go like this. So what I need is to go around again. What? Ah, shoot. Shoot. Okay. I guess we can do what we were doing before, but it has to be a little bit different. Okay. So what were we doing? We were doing... that wasn't the side I wanted to click. I wanted to click this side. That threw off my train of thought of what I was trying to do. Okay, so this is fine, and then we can go around again. But the problem is okay. Yeah, this will work. Controller. Luckily this isn't an action game or anything, so... no, it doesn't work because I can't go around this way. Oops. Okay. Shoot. So I was thinking if I could go around that way, then I could end up... hitting this side of it, and then I could adjust this to figure that out. Okay, I feel like I might be barking up the wrong tree here on how this is supposed to be solved, but maybe not. But yeah, because if I do this, you know, that's a pretty easy way to get one right here so they could go there, but then this guy's kind of stuck. If I get this right here, then that would be fine, except for the fact that I can't go around that way. Now, this pink here, that one's like being actively powered, right? Okay, so. But yeah, I don't think, unless if I reset this floor and it turns out that there's some other way to do it. Doesn't even look like I have a reset, except for maybe the whole puzzle. But yeah, I don't think there's a way without any blocks here that I can potentially get into a hole, because I would end up going like across that to get into this spot, and then I would only be able to go back out, right? So definitely have to be able to get both those cubes up there, and that in and of itself is tricky. Okay, yeah, we're kind of on our dead end here now. Of course, we can get a cube up and then potentially put a cube back down here, right? Would that be reasonable? Yeah, but at the same time, we can already do that. We can get a cube right there. So, oh, this should work. So we can go around like this. And so we've got, okay, so that one goes into position, and then this one can get over here, and then this will put that into position. Okay. I knew it was possible. I just couldn't see it for some reason. Okay, so we'll kick both of those up to the next floor. I guess I should have said at the start, but it should go without saying, if you're planning on playing this game, which maybe you are at this point, then maybe you don't want to be spoiled on stuff, but if you've already played it, then maybe it's cool to watch me go through it. Or maybe it makes you interested in this game. Once again, this game's called Sensorium, so it's on Steam. Pretty sure I'm not screwing the name of the game up. It doesn't say on the pause menu or anything. Not that it should, but let's see. I guess it's actually not a bad idea to say what the name of your game is on the pause screen, but anyway. We'll think about that. So what are we doing here? So here we wanted to try to kick up to the next floor again, right? So that could be done in a couple spots. And I guess we again want to do 2, right? So how's that gonna work? So if I go here, work. If I go here, then I can go, oh no, that just goes down. So the up ones are right here. Okay, so we got one where if I put a cube right here, then that should work, right? That would be pretty easy. So the question then becomes, what about this one? So there's no way I can see to get that that way. But we might be able to get, once we get one cube up, we might be able to get the cube from the next floor down. I don't know, but we might be able to get that cube down. Well, no, because if we could, then we wouldn't need these two, right? Because we'd already be at the point where we're junctioning it. Well, I kind of have to kick it up right now. It's the only move I can make. But yeah, I can't. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can get the other one up there without something, because we'd need something to block it, and ended up right there. But that's the same as there. So let's see what we end up with on this next floor now. So that lets us go down right there. That's a little bit peculiar, isn't it, that that's right there. I still don't think we can do anything, though. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's I feel like I've got the wrong cube up here. I feel like I should have used the other cube, now that I'm looking at it. Because we need this one down there to do the jumper off of. Yeah, freak. Okay, well, that's, I guess, not the hardest thing in the world to remedy, as long as we don't totally screw up. Whoops, I totally did screw up. Okay, so right there, so we want to go that was the controller messing up. So what happens is, like, if you're like holding a thing and then you move the controller in such a spot that it loses signal, then it just like keeps doing whatever thing you were doing, which is really irritating. But so I gotta get this, not this one, but I gotta get the other back in that spot. Shit. I guess we'll do this, and then we'll hope that we can kind of juggle them. Hoping that that's the case. Once I get this back here, then I can juggle it around so that it's actually the other way around. Oh yeah, that should work fine, because we can actually do... Oh no, okay, we got both of them down. Shoot. Alright, I thought this was going to be harder. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, we're good. Because we can go down here, and then... Oh, I'm scared what would happen if I... So if I pushed this over here and pushed it down, it would go down on top of this other one. Would that cause any problems? I guess not, because they could then push that one out of the way and then push the other one back up, theoretically. Okay. So here we are, and basically we want to... No, that's not going to work. We have to go the other way. So basically we want to kind of jumper that onto... Okay, I don't know why it paused. Anyway, as I said, wireless controller. Terrible. Okay, so let's take that down. Can I walk through there? Okay, yeah. Alright, and go here and then here and then here. Okay, so that doesn't work because we can't push that way from there. But we can do this, so we should. Alright, so I think if we do this and this and this, then that should finally get our blue thing powered. And now we can take the blue thing back down and push the pink one back up. This is a really involved but cool puzzle, so best puzzle so far, I would say. So that's good. So now we just got to get this one back up, which is not, I don't believe, too difficult. It's just a matter of doing all of this nonsense. Let's go down here and kick that up. Okay, so then we got this, and we take this out of our little cul-de-sac where it's stuck. All right, and then we've got put that back in there, and take our blue guy, and there we go. Fun times, Daddy-O, fun times, fun times. All right. Well, with that, how long have we been going? About an hour, okay. Oh, this is glass. See, like I said, you just can't tell that there's glass. There's glass there, there's glass there. So, oh, that's a cube. Hey, touch. Okay, so that's what the theme of that area was. Well, we've been playing for an hour. I definitely want to come back and play more of this, but I don't know that I want to play more right now. Plus an hour is pretty good for one of these videos. So yeah, maybe we'll do this again. Hopefully people found it interesting. I certainly did. If people like the video, then I'll record the rest of my playing of this game. But I think, based on what I'm seeing of the structure of the game, there's at least 5 areas, right? Because you've got touch, sight, smell, taste, sound. So we got one area that I've done, so that's done. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, touch, and then we got, I guess, smell and sight and taste and sound. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Yep. All right. Well, there's, I guess, a decent amount of game left, but that's cool so far. Anyway, thanks for joining. Again, this game's called Sensorium. I think it auto-saves. Yes, okay. And you can find it on Steam. Seems pretty cool. Anyway, I'll see you all around in the next part of this, I guess. Have a good one, everybody.